Good morning. With this series of videos, we're going to talk about enhancing documents. So the first thing I want to mention is the Show Hide button. When I turn that or toggle it on or off, it shows the non-printing characters. So at the end of each paragraph, there's the little paragraph symbol. If I scroll up and find a tab, it puts the little arrow in. In between each character is a little tiny dot. These are very useful as you are troubleshooting documents, trying to figure out maybe where something has gone wrong. Do I leave them on all the time? No. For the most part, they annoy me, but it's good to have them if I'm doing some work and trying to make some precision things happen. So they're available to use as you need. Now, as always, before I can affect anything, I must select it. And the easiest way, once it's selected, to affect it is to turn on the toolbox. So the Display or Hide the Toolbox button up here gives us a lot of options. The first option here is Font. And if I click the drop down, it gives me my list of fonts that I can pick from and make changes. So as I scroll through this, I can see many changes coming in. I think I want to, just for fun, call this one Courier. Ooh, kind of an ugly old font. Not one that I want to keep working with. So instead of going through the list, I want to click just in the box here and type in Times space and Times New Roman shows up. That is an incredibly useful font, very clear, easy to read, and by the way, one of the fonts that is acceptable in APA formatted papers. To deal with the size of the font, I can scroll back and forth with this little handle, and that does some good things. In APA papers, you're required to use 12 as the font size. There's some keyboard shortcuts I want to put in. Perhaps Control or Command B for bold turns bold on and off. Command I for italic turns that on and off. Command U for underline turns the underlining on and off. Strike through says, really didn't want this text here after all. So I'll shut that back off. I can change the color of my text to any of these colors that I choose. In APA format, leave it as black. I can put highlights in the text with any color that I'd like. Come on, give me my color, thank you. So now I can highlight the text as I go. Well, none of those things really are what I want to do, so I'm going to undo those last couple of things. Funny thing, undo is my favorite thing of all, because I mess a lot of things up. Now, the next series of buttons here is pretty cool. I'm going to come up here just to put something in place, and maybe I want to say it's 56 degrees outside, but I don't really have a degree symbol. However, if I put this small O in and click the superscript button, that turns it very easily into that little degree sign up above. So I'm going to space over a little bit, make sure that my superscript is turned off, and type in H2O. Well, it works better if I don't have the caps key down. There's my H2O. And if I want this 2 to drop down as it's supposed to in a formula, that is subscript. A triple click is going to select all of this as I make it small caps, and you'll notice the letters that should be capitalized are bigger but all the letters are capitalized just with small caps or all caps.